Chapter 14. Flying Birds. Animals with feathers are called birds. You will see many birds of different colors around your house or parks. Some birds, like sparrow and seven sisters, are brown. Others, like eagles and myna, are dark brown. Crows, bulbuls and cuckoos are black. Parakeets are green with a red band around their beak. Some birds, like the ostrich, are very big. Some, like the hummingbird, are very small. Some birds have long feathers. Some have a crest, often called the crown, on their head. They have wings to fly and limbs to walk, run, hop, or perch. Some birds, like the ostrich, penguin, and kiwi, cannot fly. Feathers. Birds are the only animals that have feathers. Birds' feathers are made of flexible material called keratin, which is also found in human hair and nails. Birds have three main types of feathers. 1. Down feathers are light and fluffy. They lie next to the bird's skin and help the bird to keep warm. 2. Body feathers cover the bird's body to give it a boat-like shape. 3. Flight feathers are found on the wings and tail of a bird. They are strong and stiff. They help the bird to fly. Tail feathers help to change direction in mid-flight. Fact zone. A bird takes care of its feathers by cleaning them with its beak. This is called preening. Beaks. Birds eat grains, seeds, fruits, and flesh. They use their beak to catch and hold food. The shape of a bird's beak tells us about the kind of food it eats. Sparrows, hens, peacocks, and pigeons have a short and pointed beak. It helps them to crush seeds. Ducks have a broad and flat beak which has tiny holes on the sides. They take in muddy water which has small insects and worms. The mud and water flow through the holes, trapping the insects and worms in the beak. A pigeon has a short and pointed beak. A duck has a broad and flat beak. A parakeet has a curved beak. A vulture has a curved beak. The sparrows and hens have short beaks to crush seeds. Parakeets have a curved beak. It helps them to crack nuts and fruits. Eagles, vultures, and kites have a hooked beak to tear flesh. They eat small birds and animals. Lores, auriculus mala region, throat, sides, breast, belly, flanks, vent, tail, upper tail, coverts, rump, mantle, nape, supercilium, crown. Nesting. Birds use different things like twigs, dry leaves, cotton, thread, wool, feathers, and straw to build their nests. They make nests to lay eggs and to bring up their young one. They make nests mostly on trees. Some birds also make their nests in tall trees. Some birds also make their nests in tall grass on the ground, like the peacock, or in holes of trees, like the woodpecker, or in buildings. The weaver bird makes a nest which hangs from a tree. The entry is open and is towards the ground. The nest has small rooms and is made in such a way that the eggs do not fall down. The tailor bird stitches big leaves together with dry grass, strings, woolen thread from a spider's web. It uses its beak like a needle. This is why it is called the tailor bird. The cuckoo does not make its own nest. It lays its eggs in a crow's nest. The crow cares for the cuckoo's eggs like her own. The peacock lays its eggs in a nest among tall grass. Pigeons build nests on rooftops, old buildings, and under bridge. Bird talk. Birds make sounds to call their mates and warn each other of danger. The nightingale's song is the sweetest of all. Parakeets and mynas can mimic human talk. Have you ever heard the coppersmith? Its call is like the sound of a scraping metal. Bird from other places. Some regions have a very cold winters. The land is covered with snow and there is little food. So birds like the Siberian crane move to warmer places in search of food and shelter. Every year, many Siberian cranes come to the Keoladugana bird sanctuary in Rajasthan. Concept map: birds speak. To eat, to build nest. Feathers, to fly, to keep warm. Nest, to lay eggs, to bring up their young ones.